Hello there. All right, so now that we have a signed listing agreement for your property, one of the most important steps is that we get it ready for pictures. These days, pictures are probably the most important part of marketing your home because people are very visual, and we also know what is written in the description means nothing if the photos do not tell the majority of the story. And people's attention spans are so short that we want to do the best job that we can to make your home as marketable as we can, because we know at the end of the day that's going to get you the most amount of money for your property in the least amount of time. So what do? First of all, we're going to have a checklist that we have as part of this email below. Now, in that checklist, some of the important things, I always look at staging your home as you're going to have company over, right? Let's say you're going to have company over and we want to make sure that the house is perfectly clean. That's something that we want to do for real estate photographs and, quite frankly, for all of the showings that we have on your property. The other thing that a lot of people miss is the light bulbs. So we want to make sure every light bulb, we don't have any burnt out light bulbs. Also the color temperature, so if it's a warm white or a bright white, that is uniform throughout the entire property. Because if you have one bulb that is a little yellow, one bulb that is white, it just does not show up well with the camera lens at the end of the day. So the inside of the home needs to be clean, clutter-free. We need to make all the beds, fluff the pillows, make sure all the refrigerator magnets are gone, depersonalize. This is a big thing because as a seller, we obviously, have things that are personal to us in our own home. Now, when we're on the market, we're not trying to stay in our home. We're trying to make our home friendly for somebody who can picture themselves in our home. If there's a lot of family photos, a lot of personal touches in the home, that makes it a lot more difficult for that potential buyer to picture themselves in your home. So that is something that we want to cut back. Now, we're not saying get rid of every single family photo, but if we have huge walls around that have family photos on them, we may consider switching those out for some artwork that would make more sense for the situation that we're in, which is trying to sell your property. Also, if there's any refrigerator magnets, artwork, any of that kind of stuff, kids' toys, clear all of that out as much as we possibly can. Now, in Florida, we do not have a significant amount of storage. That's just the nature of not having basements. So, what I have seen a lot of sellers do if they have excess items is put it in the garage. You can put those in boxes in the garage. We don't want the garage to be a complete mess for people to walk through, but if it's neatly organized, you can certainly do that. The less items that we have in the property, the less clutter, the more open that it's going to feel, and again, the more welcoming it will feel to the buyer. So I'd ask that you take a look at the checklist that we have included here. If you have any questions about it, by all means let us know. But having the property ready for the photographers is a huge, huge part of making the property show as best as possible. Enjoy.